Okay. So basically, me and Trey go to the park. That's like 1.5 miles from Trey's house, which is where our friend Roderick's at. So he FaceTimes us. And he's like, where y'all at? I'm like, we at the park, come on. And he's like, okay. And I see him start getting out the car. And in my head, I'm like, why are you getting out the car? We're not at the park on Trey Street. We're at the park 2 miles away. And like 5 minutes pass. He's like, where y'all at? I'm like, bro, we at the other park. And he starts getting me. He's like, come pick me up. I just walked all the way down the street. Come get me. I'm not walking over there. And I'm not walking back to my car. And I'm like, we left. We on the highway. And like, he's getting so upset because he thinks we actually left. And so we pass him secretly on the other side of the road while he's walking on the sidewalk. And at this point, he's like 1 mile from us. I'm gonna have to make 2 parts. I'm gonna have to make a part 2. I'm sorry, I don't have enough time. Alright, I'll do part 2 right here in the car. So basically, Roger doesn't believe us when we said we're going on the highway. So he keeps walking to the park, and we pass him secretly on the other side of the road. And then we loop back around, and I pull up, he's on the right side, I'm like, get in, windows down, Trey's right here. This man starts peeing on the car. Just a little bit, but still. And so I drive off, of course, and I turn around, I loop again, I'm on the other side of the trees. And then that's when I seen that man come out the trees and start sprinting at me like this. Bro, I swear we were not reversing that slow. You can see his slides fall off in the video, like, but, you know, what goes around comes around. I went peed on his car at Trey's house, and that's the end of the story. I don't know what to say. This idiot.
Earlier today, I was taking a walk around my neighborhood, enjoying the sun like I usually do. And there's this big field in my neighborhood that has a hiking trail. And I go to the field and I'm walking down the trail and I see this bunny running around. And there aren't many bunnies where I'm from. Usually they get ate by like coyotes or something like that. So I'm like, oh my gosh, this is my chance to be a magician. All I gotta do is catch this bunny, get a top hat, and then I can pull the bunny out of the hat. So I start running after the bunny. It's fast, but I'm faster. So right when I'm about to scoop down to catch the bunny, it took like a little turn. My ankle folded and gave away and I fell on the ground. The bunny didn't juke me. We just so happened to make them 2 movements at the same time. I don't want you to get confused. But while I'm on the ground holding my ankle, I look up and I see the bunny with his hands over his mouth like this. So I'm like, is that bunny laughing at me? So I drive to the store, get some trick cereal and set up a little trap. An hour goes by and I catch the bunny in the trap. Now I'm training it to come out of my hat.
Bro, I'm pretty sure I'm the only person who didn't have it good back then when you can go to the nurse and call your parents to go home. I didn't have that, bro. You want to know why I didn't have it like that? Because the nurse knew my dad, bro. They knew each other, dog. So every time I used to walk my little stupid tail up to the nurse's office and act like I'm sick. Oh, well, Caleb, you know your dad's not coming to get you. How you don't know that? Dang! Bro, I could have a broken arm and my stomach could be inside out. And her words would be, Caleb, you know your dad's not coming to get you. Just go back to class. Oh, I wanted to sock her so many times. She didn't even try to call. I couldn't even call, bro. Dang, I had to call my grandma. And I got beat for calling my grandma. Man, dang. I used to get in trouble so many times for calling my grandma to go home. I just wanted to go home, bro.
I fell in love with somebody who doesn't even know my name,
Okay, so if you're coming from this video, I guess I'm gonna do the part 2. So one of the girls commented under my post and she put his Instagram. And in the bio, it said 22. So I'm over here like, case. And then he put the video on his story. It hasn't even been like 5 hours yet and we already found him. TikTok is full of FBI agents. Like, come on now. And I guess y'all was blowing up his Instagram following him. So there's that. But me, on the other hand, I slid in the DMs anyways. But he hasn't replied to me. So I'm just like, this is awkward. But yeah, that's pretty much what happened. But I might go back up there tomorrow. So we'll see. Well, here's part 3. But he is cute though. Like, I'm not even gonna cap. Like, he is kind of cute. But I respect him even more now. That's crazy. It's okay though. It's like, why did 2 people have to have SCX in 2003? Why in 2003? Why not in the 90s? But it's okay though. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, so he texted me this morning asking for my Cash App, and he paid me. So yeah, and he thanked me. And so I told him that I'm gonna come back up there and we're gonna make one more video. So yeah. And I hope y'all know that I really don't want him like that. That is like illegal in my mind. It should be illegal in everybody's mind. Like, no. But just wait till next year.
Hey, you're the new girl, right? You can totally sit with me. Oh, cool, thanks. Yeah, you're so pretty. What's your body count? What do you mean? How many people have you slept with? Oh my god, are you a virgin? Yeah. Why?
Alright, so everybody wants a story time on this picture, so I'm gonna do one. Alright, so at the time, I had just gotten suspended maybe 2 weeks before for fighting. I had already told the school that I was gonna fight this girl if she didn't stop messing with me. All of the seniors in my senior class, we didn't get along. I was the outcast. They hated me. So he put me in the center, and my heels were stuck in the bleachers and I could not get up. Like, I had to sit there. And he was like talking. He's like, okay, we're all gonna take a funny picture. Well, nothing's funny to me. I hate this school. So I straight faced the camera and he clicked the picture and literally they made a bunch of memes out of me. Oh, everyone wants to know about this picture again? Okay, so at the time I had just got into a fight a few weeks before, and maybe about 3 months before that I had just gotten out of the psych ward because I was bullied so bad, and girls like that one and that one like to push me over the edge, so I went over the edge. And then I didn't want to graduate. I fell behind. I ended up doing 8 classes in a semester. I had to take 8 classes, and 4 of them were online classes. My best friend at the time was spreading a bunch of shit about me, so I wasn't showing up to school just because, you know, I was not feeling it. So I fell behind, of course. I missed things like senior parties, senior brunches. I missed a bunch of shit. It got to the end of the year where it was time for me to graduate, and at graduation, I shook the principal's hand, but I didn't smile. I didn't smile at all throughout my entire graduation. I didn't clap for anybody. I was not happy. All the time it has, so if this one blows up, I'll do it.
Okay, I can't be the only older sibling to feel like this. Yesterday, I was going downstairs to get me something to eat. And my mom comes around the corner. She says, you going downstairs to get you something to eat? I said, yeah. She said, okay, good. We'll fix your brother 2 hot dogs when you go down there. My brother is 11 years old. And he's sitting there. He says, thank you. And then runs into his room. It's a hot dog, Mom. It don't take no preparation to fix. You take the weenie, put it in the microwave, heat it up, and then put it on the bun. I don't understand how he's incapable of. Cause it's not even a one-time thing. It's always fix your brother some cereal. Some cereal. She just act like this man can't do nothing, and he knows for a fact that he can fix a hot dog. So for him to even ask somebody else to do it, I'm pretty sure if he can build a 3-story tall building in Fortnite in 10 seconds, then he can fix a hot dog.
You know what's funny? My insecurities have grown and changed just as I've grown as a person. I don't think I'm ugly anymore. No. I've matured. I've seasoned. I think that all my friends secretly hate me and that I'm not going anywhere and my future is non-existent. But at least I don't think I'm ugly anymore.